Zuckerberg's fear cost him $55 billion. Nadella's discipline built a $3 trillion empire. Not two CEOs, two archetypes. One fights shadows, one builds fortresses. And when titans clash, the stakes aren't numbered on a balance sheet, they're survival. In 2021, Zuckerberg rebranded Facebook to Meta and dove headfirst into the metaverse. Everyone saw it as a bold, visionary move, like Jobs introducing the iPhone. But behind the curtain wasn't vision, it was fear. Fear of irrelevance, fear of being trapped in someone else's ecosystem. Because every time you open Instagram on an iPhone, Zuckerberg isn't the landlord, he's the tenant, and he hates it. By the end of this video, you'll see why some CEOs build empires while others burn billions chasing ghosts. And before we dive deeper, if this kind of financial deconstruction intrigues you, consider subscribing. This is The Wealth Project. Subscribe and follow now to learn the rules the rich play by. The gambler's fear. In late 2021, Zuckerberg declared war on reality itself. Renaming Facebook to Meta wasn't a rebrand. It was a message. The metaverse was inevitable, the next internet, and he was going to own every inch of it. But here's the truth. Zuckerberg is terrified. Not of failure, of irrelevance. Facebook won the web. Instagram won social media. But every time you open Instagram on your iPhone, Zuckerberg is a tenant in Tim Cook's building. Apple and Google own the platforms where his apps live, and he hates it. The metaverse isn't a business bet. It's an ego-driven quest for ultimate control. If he builds the next platform, he owns everything. He never has to bow to another CEO again. Since 2021, Meta's Reality Labs has lost over $55 billion. In 2022 alone, $13.7 billion. In 2023, $16.1 billion. By 2024, over $17 billion lost. Every quarter, they burn more than $4.5 billion on a future that may never arrive. Now you understand the fear. Zuckerberg isn't building the metaverse because it's smart. He's building it because he's desperate to escape his cage. But here's where it gets dangerous. While he's burning billions, his core business is printing money, and that creates a deadly illusion. The private bank and the brutal reality. Facebook and Instagram are the most profitable advertising machines ever built. In 2022, they made $114 billion in revenue. In 2023, $133 billion. By 2024, nearly $148 billion. Zuckerberg is using this empire as a private bank to fund a parallel universe. The public reaction? Brutal. When he showed off his metaverse avatar in 2022, the internet destroyed him. It looked like a video game from 2005. Then Apple launched the Vision Pro in 2024. Sleek, premium, aspirational. It made Meta's Quest headsets look like cheap toys. Zuckerberg is building the accessible version, but Apple is defining what luxury looks like. And in the world of wealth and status, perception is everything. Here's the problem. Zuckerberg has near total voting control. No board can stop him. He's a king, and kings don't answer to anyone. That kind of power breeds risk driven by legacy and ego, not logic. That's the gambler, a founder king burning billions on a world that doesn't exist, funded by the most profitable advertising empire in history. But while Zuckerberg gambled on the future, another CEO took the opposite approach. And what he built is so powerful, Wall Street can't stop rewarding it. The operator who killed the ego. When Satya Nadella became CEO in February 2014, Microsoft was a ghost. The Windows company that missed mobile. Flat stock for a decade. Toxic culture. Divisions fighting each other instead of competitors. Nadella inherited a dying empire, and he did something radical. He killed the ego. His mantra, mobile first, cloud first. Nadella didn't fight losing battles like Windows Phone. He focused on what businesses needed, a powerful cloud platform. Then he did something considered heresy under Steve Ballmer. He embraced Linux, open source software, on Microsoft's Azure cloud. Inside Microsoft, this shocked people. For decades, Linux was the enemy. But Nadella understood customers don't care about your dogma, they care about solutions. Instead of forcing Windows onto everything, he met customers where they were. It worked. The Intelligence Cloud division became a profit machine. In 2022, $34.66 billion in operating income. In 2023, $40.97 billion. By 2024, over $48 billion in operating income. By the third quarter of 2025, it's averaging over $13 billion per quarter. But here's the twist. That boring cloud business became the kingmaker of the AI revolution. While Zuckerberg chased headlines, Nadella built the rails, and that decision is paying off in ways most people still don't understand. Because in 2019, Nadella made a bet that looked risky, but today, it's why Microsoft controls the future of AI. If this breakdown is shifting the way you think about business strategy, let me know in the comments. Which mindset do you think wins in the long run? The visionary or the operator? And if you're finding value so far, a quick like tells the algorithm to serve this to others building their own empires. The infrastructure play. In 2019, Nadella invested billions in OpenAI. But he didn't just write a check. He gave them infrastructure. OpenAI needed massive computational power to train GPT-4. Azure was the only platform that could deliver at scale. While everyone talked about AI, Nadella built the electrical grid powering the revolution. He wasn't chasing the spotlight, he was selling the light bulbs. Now, as AI dominates everything in 2025, Microsoft isn't just a player, it's the arms dealer. It has exclusive access to OpenAI's top models. Every company building AI products pays Microsoft for the cloud power to do it. Nadella didn't predict the future. He built the foundation that makes the future possible. Two strategies, the gambler burning billions on a dream, the plumber building a money-printing machine. But which one created more wealth? The numbers tell the story, and it's not even close. The scoreboard. The market doesn't care about vision, it cares about results. Since Nadella took over in February 2014, Microsoft stock returned over 1,200%. Market cap went from $300 billion to over $3.5 trillion. Trillion with a T. Meta stock? Up about 550%. Still impressive, but a roller coaster. In 2022, after the Metaverse pivot, Meta's stock crashed. It lost over 70% of its value. Investors panicked watching him burn billions with no clear path to profitability. Microsoft stock? Steady, relentless, climbing. Because Nadella's strategy is predictable, disciplined, boring. And Wall Street loves boring when it prints money. Here's the difference. Zuckerberg's fear of irrelevance drives a high-stakes, ego-driven bet. He has near total voting control. He's a king. Kings don't answer to anyone. Nadella's humility came from watching arrogance destroy Microsoft. The company missed mobile because it was too proud to admit Windows wasn't the future. Nadella learned that lesson. He stopped forcing Microsoft vision onto the world. He started serving customers where they were. That humility became his superpower. One CEO is willing a future into existence. The other is building on what works and scaling it into an unstoppable empire. The data is clear. The operator crushed the visionary. But this isn't just about two CEOs. It's about two philosophies for building wealth. The big payoff. Zuckerberg's Metaverse might someday succeed, but he's betting billions on a dream. Nadella's play? Meet real demand, solve real problems, scale relentlessly. And that's the difference. In the game of wealth, the plumber beat the gambler, and it wasn't even close. This isn't just Zuckerberg versus Nadella, this is a blueprint for wealth. Because right now, new CEOs are making high-stakes bets that will define the next decade. This breakdown was just one chapter in the financial playbook. The next billion-dollar play is one click away. Keep playing smarter with The Wealth Project. Pick our latest insight or a curated favorite right here on your screen.